International. They do not know who this lady is, and the last thing they want anybody is to judge them based off of one person. And I've seen it multiple times on Facebook because I've alerted them, whoever it is, to please stop with it.
Most of them have been very respectful.
Right, and they just
Navy Mom?
yeah.
Oh, you mean the other one?
Navy Mom is.
She's just off the chain.
She and Marcus and Paul probably not be spending a lot of time together.
And just
I'm curious though how she gets that color quote. I'd like to know. I'd like to email and find out how she does that red and green.
well, just real quickly, and there's no comment needed. Just to give you some facts, there's been 519 bird strikes at Norfolk International since 1990, and eagles are less than 0.5% of the strikes. There is a much bigger issue at Norfolk International. In fact, talking to some pilots, everybody knows that Norfolk has an issue with birds and wildlife, and the FAA has approved grants for avian radar systems, and our airport does qualify for that because we're a Part 139 airport. See how much research I do on this, and I did present that to the Norfolk Botanical Gardens Board, and the Botanical Gardens Board did feel like that they did not have a lot of say in this. They did take a position. I don't know if that's going to impact the decision, but they did ask to delay while they do some research, and I continue to present them some information on the avian radar system. There is a grant, like I said, available to pay for this. The Wildlife Management Group has said that the radar will not solve anything. However, there are 7 international airports that use that, 4 of which have had no bird strikes since they've implemented that, and I hope that our airport would consider looking at this. And I just think that if this had been a little bit more transparent from the very beginning, that we might not be in the situation that we're in now. And I know a lot of this is not our decision, but we did get brought into this, and so whether you wanted to or not, you didn't have to get involved. I chose to get involved in this and educated myself and found out a lot of information. And you don't have to agree with me. That's why we have a democratic society. But I thought you would like to know some of those stats. And we do have 2 neighborhoods that have opposed this. The Garden Civic League, which is next door, and the Community Shore Civic League are completely against this, mainly because of harassment techniques that they feel like will disrupt their neighborhood, but also because of the eagles. But Marcus has been very good with responding to me, so thank you, Marcus.
Yeah, just not to defend Marcus, he did acknowledge when he first mentioned it, it was like 0.00 whatever % chance. Yeah, I think that's not the issue. I mean, we know it's a long shot that there would be, but and I do know that there was a subcommittee of the Botanical Gardens that's going to talk to the powers to be. So
even my predecessor agreed with it. Agreed that we needed to research more. He was at that meeting, and I was very proud of him. So for speaking up, it was good.